I just got here to work, and it is currently 9:03 in the morning, and it is the 19th of March 2026. It's been a while. I was meant to do a video probably a week ago, but things have just been very busy lately with work, and getting back into uni. I just started uni, I think. Last week was my first day back. Almost finishing up. I have one more unit left, and then I'm done with my whole degree. So yeah, thank God for that. But besides that, I wanted to share a little bit about a conversation I had with a close relative. So we were just talking about, I guess, lately, as we've gotten older now that I'm in my 30s, well, 30, but now at this age, growing up, we're starting to realize the importance of the circle that you're around, or the people that you're around, or the people that you keep close to you. Yeah, we started to see that a lot of the time, sometimes the people that we have as company is not necessarily people that make a positive impact in our life. So part of this conversation that I was having with this relative of mine was the fact that over time, it drains you. Being around negative people, or people that don't contribute to your growth or benefit your journey or your life, or who don't really support you in a way that is positively impacting you, then you tend to, I guess, you disconnect with those kind of people. You feel this disconnection. You feel like empty, like when you come out from conversations with them, you don't feel like your cup is being filled. And that's what we were referring to in certain examples that we'll bring up about those kind of situations, where you just come across people that are just they have a lot to say about other people, or they like, their conversations are mainly based around judging or talking about other people. And it just gets to a point where you're just like over that kind of talk, and you don't really want to participate or take part in that kind of conversation anymore. And then over time, you then become distant with these certain people, and you no longer make the time to hang out with them. You kind of cut ties or cut them off. It reminded me of, we then started conversating about a certain scripture that relates to that particular situation. And that scripture was 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. So what this scripture then says is this: bad company corrupts good character. In the New King James Version, it says, do not be deceived. Evil company corrupts good habits. Now, why this verse in particular was very important to mention is because it is relating to exactly what I was talking about with this relative. That when you're around bad company, as a person, like as someone that maybe can be classified or viewed as having good behavior, or someone that tends to be more acting in a way that's good, or becomes a way that's good, the more you hang around with certain people that are toxic, or certain circles that are negative in your life, or have negative influences in your life, then it corrupts you and who you are, the good character that you are. And sometimes that can influence you and make you change to be something, to become more like those particular people or that group. And that's why it is so important to be selective with the kind of people that you allow to be close with you, or that the kind of people that you spend a lot of your time with, or that the circle of people that you constantly are involved with. And this doesn't just necessarily mean that you got to cut every single person off, but I think it is good to bear in mind and question yourself, what kind of people are you surrounding yourself around? And is that causing you to become someone that you don't particularly like? Or is that making you feel drained, or making you feel like, not yourself, because of the kind of company that you have? Then you need to consider letting these people go, or cutting ties with those kind of people, because it really does impact on the way that you behave, or how the person that you become. And so yeah, that was kind of I wanted to share about this, because I've come at a point in my life where that has happened to me, where I have gotten to a point where I no longer associate myself with people that are not a positive impact on me and my life. So, and it has benefited me so much. It's allowed me to really be intentional with who I am and who I let in to my life. And it helped me put those boundaries in place. Boundaries of not allowing those kind of negative influences to really overcome the kind of person that I want to become, or to really take over. So if this is something that relates to you, or you feel like you're at a point in your life where you really, really want to grow and cut ties with particular people, then if this is going to benefit you and you see that this is something that you really need, you really want that to happen for you, then don't feel guilty doing that. I know it's very hard to accept that in the start, because you must have had a bond, a close bond, or built a close bond or relationship with these people, and sometimes it's hard to cut that off or cut ties with that, and that's okay. It's normal to feel that way, and there's nothing wrong with that. I guess it's just part of growing up. It's part of your journey, and yes, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. You got to do what you got to do, regardless of how that might look to others, or how that might look to those people that you then distance yourself from or you cut ties with. Do, I guess, what's best for you. Don't allow bad company, or don't be deceived by people, or a person who is a bad company or bad influence on you. Really, really put that into perspective and think about what that would look like if you were to cut ties with these people, and is this something that's really going to benefit you or not? Is this something that's really going to allow you to really grow as a person, and be at peace, and not have those kind of toxic relationships around? And if that's the case, then go ahead with that decision, and not feel guilty or bad about it, because in my experience, it's been very helpful, and yeah, it's something that I don't regret doing. So yeah, hopefully that's going to help someone who is second guessing themselves, or who's struggling with that. But yeah, just a reminder that bad company corrupts good character.